There are so many calls here for you to moderate, to balance, to surrender to a new perspective, a new way of thinking, to let go. And it's all in reverse, Libra. Let's pull a card of, well, hold on. Let's, before we pull the card of guidance, let's clarify the devil, because I'd like to know a little bit more. Is this, what are the qualities of this thing that you feel tied to, that you are in fact tied to, that you need to surrender? Oh, interesting. Success, upright, and turning in. Yeah. Okay, so Libra, there's a way that you've been going about getting something that you want, a way that you've approached achievement and acquisition in your life that needs to be redressed, addressed, needs to be altered, needs to be analyzed, looked at, and changed. Oh, but boy, gosh, there's so much resistance around this. Hey Libra, welcome to your general tarot reading for February 2021. Today we're going to take a look at your heart, your body, and your mind. We'll look at the past, present, and future, and we will pull clarifying cards all the way through. And of course, towards the end, we'll pull a card of advice or guidance for you. If it's your first time here, my name's Amanda. I'm at Luna Sync Tarot. Thanks so much for stopping by. If this reading resonates, hit the like button. Also, consider subscribing to my channel. I do love readings and general tarot readings for each sign for each month. If you're returning, thanks for coming back, and thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate you. All right. So I have been shuffling your cards off camera. We're going to split it 3 ways, and we're going to sync up. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'm doing those now. There is information below in the description box. All right. In the position of your heart, dear Libra, is Temperance reverse. In the position of your mind, we have, the Son of Swords. In the position of your body or the foundation, we have the Hanged One in reverse. 2 major arcanas. In the past, we have the Nine of Swords, reverse. In the future, we have the Shaman of Wands. I love the Shaman of Wands. He's one of my favorite personalities. He's the King of Wands in the traditional deck. Okay, here, let's dig in. Temperance in reverse in the position of your heart and the present moment. A need for moderation, a need for balance. There's a blending or a need to blend diverse emotions, diverse energies. There could be a lot of activity around you right now. The energy could be high. It could feel very diverse. Like things are coming at you from all different directions. And it's like, it's like this thing and then it's this thing. And, diverse energy is coming at you, very busy. A need to bring some moderation or balance to that for yourself in the present moment. You could also feel quite conflicted emotionally where it comes to your heart space. Overwhelmed, overloaded. This is in the position of your heart, in the position of your present moment. There is a call with Temperance, particularly in this deck, to use your body, particularly through dance, to engage in that alchemical process of blending these energies. So if you are somebody who loves to dance, or somebody who loves to move your body in whatever way that is, that would be beneficial to you at this time. In the position of your mind and what you think about it all is the Son of Swords. This could be a personality that you're thinking about, somebody in your life that you're thinking about. You're sort of preoccupied. Your thoughts are preoccupied with this person, or it could be the energy that you're embodying. Now, the Son of Swords in this deck represents a conquistador, essentially. Somebody who goes out into the world and gets what they want. They do so from a place of emotional detachment, and they are very singular in their vision and approach. Once they get what they want, they move on to the next thing, to conquer the next thing, to acquire the next thing, to possess the next thing. So the Son of Swords is really about getting what one wants without consideration for others, without looking at the whole picture. We'll clarify that. I want to know if that's like your approach or if that's somebody around you that you're thinking about that has an influence on you at this moment. In the position of the foundation and the body, oh boy, is there a need to surrender in order to gain a new perspective. But there's also a block or resistance around it. In the past, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, coming out of a time of intense anxiety. This is a ghastly nightmare. Something happened in the past that really put you up in your headspace, and what was up in that headspace was not pretty. Again, a call to face your fears. In the upright, this woman is in the nightmare, but she's standing up. See how she's rising from her body here? With the sword of truth and clarity. The sword has an eye on it, vision, and she's facing her fears, she's facing her demons. So you might feel stuck in this place of anxiety, unable to stand up and face your fears, unable to, without the repertoire to be able to address your fears at this time. That's in the past. In the future, we have the Shaman of Swords, or whoa, weird. Shaman of Wands. Wow. This might be a personality coming in to support you, to help you mediate between these opposing forces, to help you mediate and facilitate these diverse energies that need to be blended. It could be a counselor. It could be a teacher. It could be an ancestor. It could be a spirit guide. It could be a friend. It could be a lover. Somebody comes in to help you with this process that you're engaged in here. It's almost as if you are, if this is you, dear Libra, needing to open up to the possibility of taking a different approach in getting what you want, where it comes to getting what you want. A more holistic approach. This Shaman of Wands may be bringing the perspective, the new perspective that is needed at this time for you in this process. Let's clarify though. Libra, I hope you are doing well this month. Finding peace and happiness where you can. Finding the rest that you need and the relaxation that you need at this time. Okay, what are we going to clarify here? Let's clarify the Son of Swords since we're so interested in who this is. Is this you or is this somebody that you're thinking about? This is what's on your mind and also what you think about it all. It's almost like you have this idea like this is the way I do this. This is how I get it. Page of Wands. Huh. Son of Swords and Page of Wands. New opportunity, new message on how to use your energy wisely. Could be what the Shaman of Wands is bringing in, this message. Ooh. It is like, how do I get what I want? And what you want is emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, more than happiness, joy. This is like the ultimate emotional fulfillment. How do I find my happiness? How do I find my joy? Will these things that I've been going after this whole time, oftentimes material things, could just be a goal though. This goal that I've been hoping to achieve, using a particular method or approach to achieve, is it going to bring me happiness? I feel like the Shaman of Wands has a message for you there, a powerful message for you. Because I feel like at this point, Libra, you're starting to really question that. What am I doing here? How am I doing this? Like what? Like looking at your approach, looking at the methods that you've been using. Justice in reverse, King of Swords, there he is, in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. When I look at these cards, what I see here is a personality, a situation, someone who came distorted. It created an unfair consequence. It created a sense of inequality and lack of fairness. And it really thwarted this new beginning, this new emotional beginning. The King of Swords and the Son of Swords, very familiar. It is very familiar to me. I have a King of Swords in my life. Very similar is what I meant to say. Very similar energies, very detached emotionally, very logical, very analytical, very judgmental, using their ability to think and rationalize in order to make decisions or to justify behaviors. In the reverse, it can come out in a very negative, distorted way, particularly when it's coupled with the Justice card in reverse. This is sort of an unfair action that causes a love situation to stall, a new emotional beginning to halt. This is all clarifying the Son of Swords. Yeah, there is this re-examination of your approach, the way that you've done things, the way that you're doing things. Is this really going to get me to that place of ultimate emotional fulfillment? And also this surrounding context or situation where somebody came at you in a negative, distorted way, detached emotionally detached, without compassion and empathy, felt very unequal, felt very unfair, and really caused whatever was blossoming to wither and wilt. All of this is on your mind, what you're thinking about. What is this Temperance in reverse? You know, feeling pulled from one extreme to the next, lacking in moderation and balance in the heart space, maybe overwhelmed by a lot of diverse emotions or energies. Stuck. Whoa. Look at this. 9 of Cups. Complacency. This place that you're in right now, in the present moment, you might be telling yourself that you're satisfied with it, that you're satisfied with where you're at right now. This is okay. I've got 9 cups. This is all right. This feels like false satisfaction to me. It could be, I have to say, at the same time, because Temperance is in reverse and we have the 9 of Cups, there is an overindulgence happening in the present moment with, well, it could be anything. It could be drinking too much, eating too much, sleeping too much, working too much. There's an overindulgence that needs to be moderated, balanced, brought into balance. This could be the way that you're kind of coping with whatever is on your mind right now, or this thing in the past that looks pretty scary and difficult to deal with. And let's clarify that. What is that? 9 of Swords in reverse, please. I feel it got the best of you. We got 4 cards that fell out. Magician in reverse. A manipulation. Five of Swords in reverse. Very similar to the Son of Swords energy. This could be a nasty confrontation where it's really fueled by ego and arrogance, detachment from the heart space, from compassion, from empathy. You don't care who you hurt. You want to win, you want to be right, or whoever this is wants to win, wants to be right. There's a distortion of manifestational energy, which is manipulation, and the Five of Swords, conflict in reverse. This probably felt really bad. You got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This probably felt really shitty. A disinvestment, and a new love offer, a new communication. Somebody comes forward with an offer that is from the heart. That's a twist. It could have put you back into your heart space. It could have been that somebody came forward. The Page of Cups is, like very fantasy oriented, like very idealistic where it comes to love. Can fall prey to illusions around love and around people and who they are, expectations, lofty expectations, projections. An overindulgence here in the present moment. Shaman of Wands. Who is this guy in the future? King of Wands, Shaman of Wands. Who is this? I mean, originally I read this as somebody who comes in to support you with facilitating this process of blending these diverse energies, gaining a new perspective. It feels like an elder to me in whatever way. He's a friend. He has his palm open. He's receptive. Who is this guy? Whoa. Okay. Here we go, my dear. Ten of Swords. Yeah. There's something that you're closing out. There's something that you're ending, you're wrapping up. It's a final ending. Could feel painful. And she, the Shaman of Wands, is supporting you in wrapping this thing up. If it's not that, then it's an end with the Shaman of Wands. If the Shaman of Wands is the person behind this dynamic here in your life, this thing is coming to an end with this person. I see the Shaman of Wands as a friend, and he did come up in the upright, so that's why I'm reading it that way originally, but there are a lot of different people out there that have different stories, and so I'll read alternative interpretations, and it could be that you're bringing an end to a relationship with a Shaman of Wands type personality. Hanged One in reverse. Difficult for you to surrender to this, huh? Yeah. Difficult to let go. This is a toxic tie to a system or to a relationship. Could be addictive behaviors. We have these three cards here that would suggest there's addiction to something at play in your life, or in this dynamic that we're describing right here, right now. Look at the differences, the striking differences in these cards. The two people are chained, loosely chained, suggesting this is a matter of their own illusion, this entrapment. They can easily lift the chains off of their neck and walk away. But they're chained for the moment to this devil, to this system, to this darkness. In this Temperance card, or Hanged One card, this person is also bound loosely, but look how open their posture is. And look at the difference between what the Hanged One is bound to versus what the lovers, these two people represent the lovers, are bound to. In one imagery, the lovers are surrounded by darkness. In another imagery, the Hanged One is also surrounded by darkness, but they are illuminated. Oh man, excuse me, I dropped the whole deck down here. So, yes, there is something that needs to be surrendered, given up. And it's a tie, and it can feel very toxic. It could be an addiction. It could be that this dynamic is one of, feels very addicting. The dynamic is maybe one of codependency. It's just, like one of those karmic relationships that you're just like triggering the shit out of each other and you can't stop. Can't stop triggering. Libra. Let's pull a few more cards from the Osho Zen deck to clarify. I want to know what this ending is here. The Ten of Swords, clarifying the Shaman of Wands, could be an ending with a Shaman of Wands type personality. Could be that this person, the Shaman of Wands, comes in to support you with navigating this ending. More qualities of this ending here in the Shaman of Wands, please. Then I feel like we should clarify the Devil and the Hanged One. These are two major arcanas clarifying one another. Surrender the addiction. Surrender the dynamic. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so the shaman, whatever this ending is, it's going to happen rapidly. It's going to move forward. It's going to come to an end very intensely and rapidly. Ooh, you're still resisting it, Libra. Come on, baby. Let it go. Letting go in reverse, in abundance in reverse. You're just feeling like this is like looking at the dark side of life, looking at the negative, and not feeling connected to the abundance that surrounds you. Like, hey, let's turn this upright and understand what is available to you, what is available to all of us, this abundance that is around all of us. But you can't, like blinders, you can't see a resistance to letting go. This ending comes in very fast, very swiftly. There are so many calls here for you to moderate, to balance, to surrender to a new perspective, a new way of thinking, to let go. And it's all in reverse, Libra. Let's pull a card of, well, hold on. Let's, before we pull the card of guidance, let's clarify the Devil, because I'd like to know a little bit more. What are the qualities of this thing that you feel tied to, that you are in fact tied to, that you need to surrender? Oh, interesting. Success, upright, and turning in. Yeah. Okay, so Libra, there's a way that you've been going about getting something that you want, a way that you've approached achievement and acquisition in your life that needs to be redressed, addressed, needs to be altered, needs to be analyzed, looked at, and changed. Oh, but boy, gosh, there's so much resistance around this. The call is to go within. The call is to surrender. The call is to moderate and balance. The call is to stand up and face your fears, to face your demons. The call is to let go. And all of that is in reverse for you. Just like, no, no, no. This is clarifying the Hanged One and the Devil. My dear Libra, let's pull a card of guidance for you as you navigate these energies in February. Card of guidance for Libra, please. If this reading is resonating with you, will you please hit the like button? Also consider subscribing to my channel if you want to go deeper. We can do a private reading. I'd be happy to do that. Armadillo in reverse and elk in reverse. Let's read both. Contrary armadillo and contrary elk. And this is going to be, just prescriptive advice, really. Practical guidance for you to put to work at this time. Elk. If elk has appeared in the reverse position, you may be stretching the rubber band to the breaking point. Be careful of undue stress levels, or you might just create an illness to force you to take a break. On another level, you may not be honoring your desire for companionship with the opposite sex, and you may have forgotten the excitement of mating season. If this is the case, you may find that your best option is to invite friends of the opposite sex for dinner or an afternoon outing. This is not to say that you would be sexually interested in these friends. It is merely suggesting that the exchange of opposite energies could be rewarding. If you are in a relationship, it may be that the honeymoon is waning and that you need to stir up some excitement. Persistently creating a change of pace is the kind of stamina needed for any relationship to last. In all cases, elk is telling you to look at how you choose to create your present pathway and how you intend to perpetuate it to reach your goal. Your best weapon is the same as elk's: to stop when you need to persist when you need to, and to allow room for change and exchange of energies. Allow room for change and exchange of energies. Yes. Armadillo in reverse. Boundaries. Go ahead, roll up, and hide. This, sarcastically, is the message of reversed armadillo. You may think the only way to win in your present situation is to hide or to pretend that you are armor-coated and invincible, but this is not the way to grow. It is better to open up and find the value and strength of your vulnerability. You will experience something wonderful if you do. Vulnerability is the key to enjoying the gifts of physical life. In allowing yourself to feel, a myriad of expressions are made available. For instance, a true compliment is an admiration flow of energy. If you are afraid of being hurt and are hiding from feeling anything, you will never feel the joy of admiration from others. Surrender. Surrender. The key is in allowing Armadillo to help you to stop hiding and to use Armadillo's armor to deflect negative energies. In this way, you are able to accept or reject any feeling, action, or energy flow without having to hide from it. The underside of Armadillo is soft, but its armor will protect this softness if the boundaries are in place. Hiding from your true feelings and fearing failure or rejection will amplify your need for cast iron protection. You have the power to rid yourself of these doubts and to touch the deepest part of beingness. You will know you are doing the right thing. Whether it is communicating or painting or surfing, the creation belongs to you. The only real rejection is in not trying to break out of the armor you have used to protect yourself. Is the armor now becoming a jail and your fears a jailer? Wow, that's a strong call. Set appropriate boundaries for yourself, but don't armor up. So Libra, a few things going on here. Let's recap. So in the position of your mind, we have the Son of Swords. This is I feel like you've been approaching something, the thing that you want, in sort of emotionally detached way hasn't been, I mean, it's probably been effective for you. You've probably been able to get a lot of what you want to reach your goals. But it's a feeling of once you reach the goal, once you get the thing that you want, it doesn't really satisfy you, and you move on to the next thing with that same method, that same approach, thinking that if I get this thing, this other thing, then finally I will feel satisfied. There's that storyline. There's that need to address or look at again, to reanalyze, to understand in a new way your approach and what actually makes you happy. Not only are you pursuing the wrong thing, and that's in question. Am I actually even pursuing? Do I have the right goals? Am I pursuing what it is that will truly make me happy? But also your approach to that pursuit is being sort of shook up at this moment. There's a strong call to let go, to surrender, to balance, to take a more moderate approach here, to turn within. There's also some character in your life. It could be a love situation. It could be a work situation. I'm not sure who it is, but it's this King of Swords energy in reverse that brought something to a halt, a new emotional beginning, a new love connection to a halt. It felt very unfair. It felt very emotionally devoid, and it put you in a place of extreme anxiety. You disinvested. This was in the reverse. It was some sort of manipulation and conflict that felt pretty nasty. Brought about an ending with the Shaman of Swords. I said it again. Shaman of Wands type energy. Or somebody comes in the future to support you in this ending. There's a lot of intensity, a lot of focused energy here in the future to either bring about this ending very rapidly or to either facilitate this process of closure for you. Libra, that's your reading for this month. I hope it resonated. If it did, hit the like button. I hope you take very good care.